Welcome back to another video. Come along as we stay at some of the most breathtaking places that Botswana has to offer. We crossed into Botswana at the Stokpoort border post. It is smaller than the nearby Groblersbrug. However, you need to drive a long dirt section, so for us it took about the same time. After about 10 hours on the road, including the stops, we reached our first destination, Elephant Sands. We quickly set up camp next to one of these little roofs. These are new and came in very handy, as there isn't much shade around camp. In all of our trips to Botswana, we always come to Elephant Sands. I don't think there's any other place in the world where the elephant encounters can compare to the ones at Elephant Sands. Even though there was still a lot of water in the veld, we were very lucky as a herd of elephants came to entertain us at night. In the dry season, there are large herds at the watering hole daily, and a special sighting is almost guaranteed. Being able to smell the elephants, hear their stomachs ache, and make eye contact with them is a very humbling and unreal experience. On this trip, we only stayed for one night, but if you haven't been at Elephant Sands before, I highly recommend staying a couple of nights. The heart of the camp is the swimming pool, restaurant, bar, lounge area, overlooking the artificial, man-made watering hole. The bar is fully stocked and dinners can be booked for the evenings. There is also a lot of seating options available for you to relax next to the pool or to view the elephants as they come to drink. Each campsite has a little roofed structure as well as a braai, but at the time of recording there is no power available. However, you can charge your phones and cameras at the bar. The ablutions are standard, they are clean daily, and gas ensures that there is hot water available. There is also a communal washing area for washing dishes. The washing area, bathrooms and bar area is surrounded with little concrete pyramids with a metal spike in the middle to keep the elephants away, ensuring that guests are completely safe within these areas. On our second day, we headed to Nxai Pans National Park, specifically to Baines Baobabs. At the time of recording, the tar road was very bad and filled with potholes, and the dirt road inside the park wasn't much better. Nonetheless, we reached the famous Baobabs in time to enjoy lunch at this iconic site. Our campsite wasn't far away from Baines Baobabs. After arriving, we quickly started setting up camp around a massive baobab tree, and then we started to explore the massive salt pans. At the campsite, there is no water and no electricity. There is, however, a long drop toilet and a bucket shower, but you need to bring your own water for the bucket shower. Since the campsite is so isolated, this is a perfect spot for stargazing and star photography. We left early the next morning for Mababe River Lodge, with a quick stop in Maun to pick up our groceries. Be aware that the gravel road from Maun to the Delta can be very unpleasant to drive. So we are here at the gate of Nxai Pans National Park. We quickly stopped again to inflate our tires before we are going to Maun. In Maun we will do some shopping quickly and pick up someone from the airport who will be joining our group. And then we are off to Mababe River Lodge. This is the last time we'll be staying one night, and we will finally be in the game viewing part of our trip. So tonight is Mababe, and then the real adventure starts. Mababe River Lodge is probably one of the most luxurious campsites in the area. There is a nice grassy lawn to set up your camp. Each campsite also has its own private clean ablutions, as well as a kitchen area with power. The bar and restaurant area also has Wi-Fi, and there is an extraordinary pool overlooking a waterhole. My only problem with the campsite is that it doesn't have that wild feeling. It is not so deep into the Khwai concession area, and there aren't as many roads to drive. Places we are going to visit have a much wilder feeling. We had a short drive to Magotho, and it wasn't long before we were out on our first game drive, eager to explore the game-rich banks of the Khwai River.
We are finally here. We are at Magotho, and this is the moment I've been looking forward to for so long. Today was a short drive, only about 20 kilometers from Mababe River Lodge, and now we are here and the adventure begins. And it is just a coincidence that we got the campsite we got, but it is just epic, and everything else is better than I ever imagined. So things are looking so good. We'll be heading out for a game drive later, but for now it is still quite hot. But first, let me show you our amazing stand right here on the Khwai River.
On our second day at Magotho, an elephant almost walked through the middle of our campsite, but at the last moment he changed direction to walk around. It was very cool how unbothered he was with our presence. This was one of many times we had the opportunity to enjoy game viewing right from our campsite. We were lucky to have a good wild dog sighting. At first, they were laying down, but after staying with them for a while, we got to see them starting to get active. This was, unfortunately, our last predator sighting for a while. For our remaining time at Magotho, we enjoyed seeing animals like the lechwe, which we don't see back in South Africa. The scenery next to the Khwai River was also breathtaking, and the river attracted an abundance of game. The Khwai concession is truly a special area. The campsites at Magotho do not have any power available. However, very surprisingly, there is Wi-Fi available at reception. The campsites are far apart and game can roam freely throughout them. Since the campsites are so far apart, they are also far away from the ablutions, usually not within walking distance. The ablutions are very basic. There are 2 or 3 ablution blocks spread throughout, each with 2 showers and 2 toilets. I would not recommend drinking the water. The availability of hot water is also unreliable. At Magotho, I also set up a camera trap every night, and each night we had a couple of naughty hyenas coming through camp. On our last day at Magotho, we decided to bite the bullet and cross the river. After seeing other people cross and observing which line to take, we held our breath and drove through the river. This gave us a new section to explore. The new area did unfortunately not result in any special animal sightings, but we did see a couple of wattled crane, which are quite rare. We didn't have many memorable sightings at Magotho, but I think we were very unfortunate and I would love to go back again there someday. With that being said, we were eager to depart for Moremi Game Reserve, specifically Kakanaka, where we would be spending the next 4 nights. On our first afternoon, we took a short drive to Paradise Pools. This would become one of our favorite places, and it was difficult to capture its beauty on camera. From Kakanaka, we also went for a sunset cruise, and being on the water really gives you a different perspective of the delta. For navigation in the Muremi Game Reserve, as well as the Khwai concession area, we used Tinker's Guide to the Muremi, Botswana Self-Drive, Routes, Roads and Ratings, and the Tracks for Africa app. These helped us to navigate the roads and to know which roads are good for sightings. I can highly recommend each one of them. We had our fun with a couple of water crossings, but eventually tried one too many and got proper stuck. It might not look that bad, but the tyres were basically in the air as the middleman was very high. We could spin the tyres with our hands. We were not going anywhere. Luckily, we had our friends with us who could help us out. The scenery was unlike anything I've ever experienced before, and we also saw a large herd of buffaloes and plenty of general game sightings, of course including a lot of ledgeware. But unfortunately, the predators kept evading us. We heard lions every night, we found lion tracks on a couple of occasions, and also on multiple occasions we were told about lion sightings in the vicinity. But when we got there, they were gone. It didn't look like we were going to find anything else than the wild dogs a couple of days ago. Finally our luck turned and we found a leopard which pulled what appears to be a ledgeway into a tree. We stayed with the leopard for as long as we could before we needed to head back. Apparently, she also had a cub nearby, but we unfortunately never saw it. On our way back, we had one final surprise. A leopard in the road less than a kilometer from our campsite. We only saw it for a couple of seconds before it disappeared into the night. The ablutions at Xakanaxa reminded me of those in the Kruger National Park. They were clean and most of the time there was hot water available. The campsites do not have power, however there is Wi-Fi available at reception. This concludes our trip. The next day we drove to Maun and the day thereafter we took the long road home. This trip unfortunately underperformed our expectations in game viewing. However, I do think we were very unlucky, and had things gone a little bit differently, we could have had loads of more sightings. It did, however, overperform in scenery. I would love to go back there and just sit and enjoy the views upon views. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Till next time.